Today I want to talk about the current state of Modern Warfare 3 on Steam. To answer the question if MW3 is worth buying in 2021 on Steam. No! As a very casual player, there are a few flaws MW3 has in this day and age. If you don't do well in MW3 2021, you need to understand that it's mostly not your fault. So here are some of the problems I face in the very dated lifecycle of Modern Warfare 3. Right now you are seeing a normal gameplay, nothing special, just to see how our average game is for me. As I said, there are certain factors that cause you not doing that well / getting frustrated. Many things I will discuss in this video are also pointed out in TGD's video where he revisits MW3 in 2020. He is a god player that also faces many of the problems that I do. PC port, mouse accel, field of view, FPS lock, fixes, language. My first big issue is the god-awful PC port that caused many problems for me, until I fixed most of the issues. First, the lack of a field of view changer in game, a locked frame rate for whatever reason, lag compensation, mouse glitch / mouse acceleration.
And I really want to get into game to show you guys the mouse acceleration issues. Now I want to show you what I have to play on. That is my mouse sensitivity. That is what I have to play on to get a decent shot. I don't know what smooth mouse does, but it doesn't seem to do anything. But mouse acceleration is absolutely fucked. I don't know how TGD plays or how he's fixed it. I've never heard of this being a wide issue, but for me personally, mouse acceleration, and I know for Premix it's an issue for him, and a lot of my people I grind with, Modern Warfare 3, definitely have this issue. A huge mouse acceleration issue.
The game also lacks the quality of life features that a lot of new games are expected to have these days, namely being FPS, field of view, and separate aim down sight sensitivities. You can of course download FPS unlockers and field of view changes, but it's just more unnecessary hassle.
I tried many field of view changes, but I still had the disadvantage that my frame rate was locked at 90. I will link the best FPS unlocker in the description. Of course there are also other technical problems, such as that I can't change my language on Steam. I tried everything but I am stuck with it. My second issue I faced was a mouse input glitch / mouse acceleration issue. I spent a lot of time figuring out what caused my mouse movement not matching what happened in game. Apparently it comes down to several factors causing this issue. The instruction how I fixed it is in the description down below. By the way, Mark-C fix also helps. I will link it in the description. Playerbase, how to deal with veterans. Still, the biggest problem I face is not the lack of players online, but the very skilled and veteran crowded player base.
But one of the main issues I've faced is that there are a lot of good players / veterans that haven't stopped playing since the release of the game, and unless you bring your A game and consistently practice, you're going to struggle.
Every game is as sweaty as a competitive Counter-Strike match and frustrating like Halo 2 on Legendary. There are many sweaty players, Russian hosts that are having an advantage connection-wise and hacking cunts using UAV hacks. UAV hacks are harder to detect, but if you pay attention to the killcam, you can see that the player knows a little bit too much. All in all, there are many disgusting players online. This can really kill the fun for many players, and that's the biggest flaw that makes me pissed off. Force Host makes this game barely playable more me. What do you guys think about the Force Host tool? Write your thoughts down in the comments. I personally think it makes the connection more bearable. It is okay if you don't use it for modding purposes. I personally use it in order to have a more sustainable connection and to accelerate matchmaking, so that people can join my lobby. Modern Warfare 3 doesn't have much bullshit, the only bullshit is the player base. So how do you deal with veterans? I don't know. Playing with confidence and gamma sense definitely helps. But besides that you need to deal with it. Matchmaking, of course you can tell that the matchmaking doesn't work like it's supposed to, but I am kind of fine with it. Plutonium. I know that there is a modded dedicated server mod called Plutonium MW5, but it doesn't save Modern Warfare 3 from being dead. There aren't many crowded servers, and when they are, it's the same toxic and sweaty player base. Conclusion: all in all, Modern Warfare 3 is a great game, but its death is unavoidable. The player base is not only splitted, but also very brain-dead, sweaty and toxic. If you want to buy a COD game in 2021, Call of Duty 4 is the most alive on PC.
Anyway, the point is, this game is finally no longer sustainable for me, and let me go into it. There could be several hundred people from your country online in this game, and you still won't be able to find lobbies. And of course, as Modern Warfare 3 doesn't really pull any more revenue, or that much in this day and age, Activision see no reason to support it, and therefore, they toss it in the trash. So is Modern Warfare 3 matchmaking ever going to get fixed? It's pretty much never going to happen. But yes, if you do want to find lobbies on Modern Warfare 3 like I do, prepare yourself to sit and wait for 5, 10, maybe even 20 minutes, possibly longer, as it takes a lot of patience due to the fact that matchmaking services are very restricted. But yes, I am moving on from Modern Warfare 3. I'm making a few more videos on it. I still have content saved up. But yes, the game is no longer fun for me. Not only that, but I find myself playing against the same few players every time I live stream, and it's just getting tedious and annoying for me. But anyway, enough of the complaining. Don't buy Modern Warfare 3. To play it again, you'll just ruin the nostalgia for yourself. Just keep those happy memories of 2011 and 2012 in your mind, fresh in your mind, and don't revisit it, because of course you will be very, very disappointed. At least on PC.